This video is to show you how you can troubleshoot printing problems that you may run into with your Truckwin CONNECT program. If you are in Truckwin using it and you go to print, for example, I will go into payroll and we will pretend I'm trying to print payroll checks. So I'm going to go to process payroll and I'll go to my print checks, and this can be anything that you're printing. I'll put in a starting check number and I'm going to hit write checks. So normally when I hit print checks, it will send it to my printer, but this time I got this window up that says email provider. And if you're wondering what that is Truckwin has the capability for you to email your information rather than print it, and that's what's coming up. So what we need to do is change the default to look at our printer on our workstation. So I'm going to hit cancel here and I'm going to hit exit, and I need to go out of the module that I'm working in. So I'm in payroll right now, so I'm going to hit exit. I'm going to go all the way out, so I'm back at my main screen. On my main screen, if I go up to file and I go down to utilities, and inside utilities, if I go to change default printer, I'm going to see, if I scroll it's presently on that print to email server, which is why that email screen came up. So if I click over, I can see all the printers that it detected when I logged in. So if I want to print to my Canon 5030, for example, I would highlight it. Let it select. Once it's highlighted, I'm going to come down and hit print. This doesn't actually print anything. Don't know why the button says print, but it does. It's a Microsoft window, so we have no control over that. But I'm going to hit print, and what that does is it tells Truckwin that that's the default printer that I want to use. So now that I've switched printers, I can go back into payroll. I'm going to go back into process payroll, and I'll hit yes. And I'll do the same thing. I'll do print checks. I'll put in my starting check number, and I will do write checks. And print. And this time, I don't know if you saw it flash, but my Canon 5030 print status window popped up quick, and it did in fact print to my Canon printer. So that is what you would want to do if you have an email screen coming up, or possibly it may be defaulting to a PDF printer. Anytime it's a printer that you do not want to print to, you would want to follow those steps. And when all else fails, you can log out of Truckwin, and when you log back in, it's going to automatically detect your printer for you. And I'll show you how you can do that. If you simply just X out of these screens, you're not technically logging out of Truckwin. You would want to go to your main screen where you did log in at. This should look familiar to you. And you're going to see a sign out button. If you click on sign out, that is how you truly log out of the system. So the next time you would go to log in, it would rescan for your printers. If you're just Xing out with the X, it's not truly disconnecting you. It's basically like pushing pause on your connection. So follow those steps if you're having printing issues. If you're still having issues, email us at support@gotruckwin.com.